So a lot of people are having this sort of issue. What exactly is product management? It's getting confused a lot with project management.
I'm actually glad you say that's the $1 million question. Project management is very isolated and limited in scope. It is a project from beginning to end. Product management lives above project management and is basically the mini CEO of a company. It's the person in charge of a product, service, or experience. So think of any major corporation and all the different products they have, product lines. You would have product managers or product owners that are in charge of making sure that that rolls out successfully on time, on budget, and actually meets the customer's expectations or surpasses them. This is a product manager. They have to interface with developers or engineers, designers, and marketers, and the larger business community inside the corporation that is requiring them to be successful. This is their line, and this is why we need them, because we need people at the helm who understand how everything works. And that is the fastest way for one to become a CEO one day. And what we're here to do is to create a more robust and diverse group of CEOs in tech, and it starts in Brownsville, Texas.
So what would they be achieving after all this? Like, what do I actually get from this?
You know, a lot of people put a lot of stress on accolades, and I understand that that's the way the world works. So we are offering a certificate in product management from the Leadership Institute and Elements. But more importantly, you'll have the ability to be what I consider a world-class leader coming out of this program. And here's why. You are able to take ambiguity and turn it into certainty.
Okay.
And you're able to crystallize ideas that actually take initiative and momentum. That you're able to rally resources and people around your idea and actually see it come to life. And so to me, that's the biggest skill. So yes, you can understand how the business side of it works, how to actually place these ideas inside of companies. But for yourself, it's where you become as a human being. You become a much more enhanced version of yourself. So that's one. I'd also like to go deeper, if I can, with the curriculum that we covered. A lot of people hear these buzzwords of like design thinking or agile or lean. What does that mean? Simply, this is a methodology that we've devised over years of practice in our program. Because the program was 2 years at the University of Texas at Austin, where I used to be at. We've condensed the first year into 3 months or 12 weeks. And what we're doing is giving them the tools to explore how to build products. So first we teach them about how and why things are designed the way they are, and give them have them step into becoming designers and design thinkers. Second from that, we start exploring the needs of the market and figuring out what business models are most viable for them if there is a business case for this. And we teach them how to actually validate a business case for it. So that's through lean startup methodology. And then in the agile framework, it's now taking the idea and trying to actually materialize it into the real world, into a real product. So what are the steps that you take from now not just making the business case and the idea, but actually having it come to life into what we call an MVP? That is what we're doing there, where you actually learn how to build and design sprints, and you actually work with a team from a design standpoint, from a development standpoint, from a marketing standpoint. That overarching is what's being created inside of this program.
From the startup all the way to the finish. That's fantastic. And so I wanted to see how you were sort of helping the students individually to really help improve their skills.
I think there's a larger overarching goal of getting them trained in tech. But the truth is, it's not just teaching them the hard skills that they need to know in order to build products. It's actually tailoring the coaching and the training for each individual student. So how do we do this? One, office hours, and I coach and I teach in class and very interactively, and everyone's at a different place, and I make sure that I pull the best out of everyone while we're leading the class. That's one. Two, they get paired with a personal mentor from my personal network that takes them under their wing and works with them on a bi-weekly basis. Three, they get paired with team coaches. So not just their mentor, but a team coach that's in charge of their team, making sure that they're moving forward. And four, we connected with other industry and community partners to make sure that they're also being connected in the community so they can be successful.
Well, those are all phenomenal ways of getting people to really get like to the best version of themselves. So that's ideal. I guess the final sort of thing I want to ask is, where can we find you?
Well, before people find us, I want them to think about why they should find us in the first place. And I think to us, the reason that we are here is that we believe in Brownsville. We believe in the Rio Grande Valley, and we believe in what this community once was and can become once again. So yes, the website's fronteraleadership.com, and the deadline is November 8th. But more importantly than that, I want them to see themselves as a path to the future of what their city can become, and the prosperity they can help be able to create for those around them, themselves and around them, because they learn skills and they're marketable, and they don't actually have to leave the valley in order for them to make it. So many people leave the valley and sometimes never come back. And then we have a brain drain here, but there's a lot of great talent that's born out of here, and we want to be able to nurture it and cultivate it so it has a reason to prosper here. Because what's going to happen if we don't, we have all these other people that are going to be moving into this region from other parts of the country because of industry.
Yeah.
And they're going to start pushing people out. And I believe that this community deserves a chance to become the best it can be, and we need to fight for that.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for giving us a bright, beautiful new future for us here in the Valley.
Thank you.
For giving us a new frontier to look forward to.
A new frontier, yes. I'd like to take a moment just to talk to the audience, if I can.
Of course.
So, everyone out there watching, I want to make this call to action to you. The Frontera Leadership Institute is in Brownsville, Texas, because we believe in what we actually can create together as a community. But more importantly, we believe in what you can become as an individual. And so if you want to contribute to your community, make it stronger, you want to develop your skills, this program is specifically designed to give you the skills that are actually in demand in the workforce right now, and to be able to help you explore your creativity to a point in a level where you've probably never done it before, and to give you the frameworks and the community around it for you to be successful. I ask you to come and sign up for our program, fronteraleadership.com and .org. The deadline is November 8th. There's no cost to you. Join and be part of the successful future of Brownsville.